Morning all. It's Tuesday the 11th of September. It's 11:36. I have been up a while, I just haven't recorded anything. It's Duncan's birthday tomorrow, so we've been discussing that. So I haven't actually got anything else done. But I've just got the yarn for doing my mother-in-law's green dragon, so I'm going to get started on that. And then if I get that finished today, or my hands hurt too much doing small fiddly things, I'll move on to doing some more of the corner to corner Christmas blanket. I was planning on doing some origami today, but I've realised I can't find my boning tool, which is basically just a wooden white stick. In fact, no, I think it's plastic, not even wooden, that I use to sharpen my edges. And he's back. It's everywhere. Doesn't go away.
Well, you mentioned the dragon, so we'll go now.
But yes, I can't find that at the moment. I really prefer to use a good tool on my origami. I could just use a ruler. I have rulers. I could use one of them. But the tool is just the right size for my hand. So I have others in stock, so I could just go and open a new one and use that. But you know, I'm supposed to be selling these things, not using them myself. But yeah, I might have to go and open a new one because it's actually been missing since before I recreated this room. I had it out on display when I'd done the craft fair, so that people could see and touch that one instead of opening up a new one. And then it got packed away and I can't find it. It didn't go in with the rest of the origami paper or the rest of the new boning tools. So I'm not sure where it went. Which is like pain in the bum. I mean, for all I know, it could have been nicked, but I don't think so. I don't think anyone nicked anything. It was a primary school fete, and though we were super busy and I did really well on that stall, I don't think anyone five-finger discounted anything this time around. I know I used to have a lot of stuff go missing in my stalls I used to do regularly, but they were in different places, and these are a pretty good bunch of people. I don't think anyone would have took anything. So it's obviously just been misplaced in... I'm guessing what it is it's got caught folded up in some of the actual larger projects that I had on display, and it must have just got put in with the crate and jostled around and it's lost in among them somewhere. So I'm just going to have to empty all the crates until I find it. Which is a pain, but I will. But yeah, I haven't done origami for so long that I thought I'd do some. Now, I've only done the basic traditional origami on video so far, because I'm a little worried about copyright on some of the more complicated origami I do. But recently I've been noticing that there are other people doing these things on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and all sorts, and no one seems to be getting dinged for copyright, so I'm wondering if in the origami world they don't mind too much, as long as credit's given, obviously. Not that I know who invented most of the things that I do. I can find the original website for one of them, so at least I could, last time I looked, so I could link to that one to give credit for that one. But I know a lot of others I don't know about. The only ones that I know come in a book and you can get permission from them to do them is the ones that do kinetic curly something. Oh, anyway, I can't remember. I've not actually made any of their ones from the books because I haven't bought the book, and that's the only place you can get it and then learn. And it's fascinating. I do plan on buying the book, I just haven't got it. Excuse me. They are really cool. But yeah, but that's the only modern day origami in print or copyright status I know of, but I know that not everything is so old and traditional that it's definitely clear from copyright. I think it's more of a grey line, and I've been worried about going over it, but I think I might just risk it. If I can find a way of crediting the people, great. And if I can't, it's because there's so many people out there that's made it. I can't trace it back to the original. That I'm guessing the original person doesn't mind that it's out and about. Because a lot of origami makers and designers, they made them so that everyone could do them. There's a few designers who are very strict with their stuff and that's stuff I've never even attempted to copy because some don't even like anyone making them. But they're very few and far between. But I found a site years ago that linked to people who made origami and linked to the copyright, and some of them were really strict. They didn't allow you to use their stuff at all, which I don't see the point in that. If you're going to make something and put it out into this world, surely it's so that other people can make it. But some of them are very strict, and though you're allowed to learn from them and make for personal use, you're not allowed to ever display it or show it to someone. And I think that's kind of silly. Because they're basic folding techniques, they're just put together in special ways. But I've done a lot of modular origami over the years. And I know even that some people even sell pre-made modular origami of the stuff I used to make. So I'm guessing those ones are okay. I mean, it's risky because I know that there's a lot of people who happily sell non-CE tested toys or copyright products like Harry Potter products or Disney products and things, and I know that those people are really going against copyright and really risking their business for it. But I'm not sure if origami paper business is quite so strict in general, other than the ones previously mentioned. So it might be alright to just show some more. I mean, at the end of the day, if the owners come to me, I'll just take it down. I'm not making any money from these videos yet because I'm less than 1,000, so they can't say that I've taken money away from them because I'm not making any. And let's face it, there's not a lot of people out there who are making a lot of money from origami now, is there? There's some. Have you seen some of the bigger origami artists? Oh my god, so awesome. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to start doing some more origami videos of the more modular style or bigger projects instead of just the traditional ones I've already shown way back when. I just think it'd be nice. I do need to do some quilling ones. I still haven't got around to doing any quilling videos. Mainly because I was a newbie. I only started quilling last year. I've been following it for many years, but I only really started quilling last year. So I'm still a newbie at that one. But I will do some quilling ones at some point. But again, I'm not sure on the copyright stats of quilling shapes because everyone uses the same shapes. So I'm assuming there's no copyright to the shapes themselves. Obviously, people's designs and pictures would be copyrighted. But I don't know. It's so hard to know them. See, when it comes to, you know, trademarked and copyright of knitting, crochet, characters and things, it's pretty obvious to know who's copyrighted and who isn't because, you know, pretty much most TV movie things, they're copyright. So you don't touch them unless it's for personal use, obviously. But when it comes to paper crafts, it's just so unknown, I think, that it's hard to judge it. So I really don't know. It's all so confusing. And I know some people will be saying, who cares about copyright? Just do what you want to do. And in part, I agree. Art and knowledge should be shared completely. But at the end of the day, this is someone's hard work. They've worked out the patterns. They've worked out the designs. They should be getting credit where credit's due. So it's a toss-up, really, isn't it? Cool. I have no idea how long I've been ranting about this sort of stuff because I can't actually see the timer because it's reflecting on this window up here. Oh, if I put my hand there I can see. Oh, look at that, 9 minutes of randomness of ranting about copyright. Yeah, so I really don't know what to do. But I will do some more quilling, well, some more origami videos and do some quilling videos, and I will do them soon. I just don't know which ones I can do safely, but there's so many cool ones out there, and I used to make some really awesome ones. I used to teach the kids at group, in fact I was teaching the adults at knitting group how to do them as well. Because origami is just awesome. I mean, I used to do napkin folding. I'm that kind of sad person. I folded my napkins into funky shapes. I have 2 whole books on it. It's great. But I don't have dinner parties anymore, so I've got no one to fold up my napkins for. There's a pretty look, innit? But yeah, I do like that sort of stuff, and I want to get more crafts on this channel. I've been really slack in my crafting recently because I've been doing a lot of this vlogging. But I think I'm going to keep the vlogging going and show what I'm making on the vlogs, and then do tutorials for the stuff that I can as separate videos. Because obviously, yes, I can do the main craft video showing you what I've made and things, and I probably, once I've got a whole bunch of stuff made, I'll do a video showing everything made so you can see it all thing. But I think just doing the vlogging every day and showing what I'm working on is probably going to be my best way than doing a whole weekly catch-up video showing stuff that I've already done like 1 or 2 lines on. It's kind of pointless. Whereas if I show daily what I'm working on, you can see it slowly building up, and then I can do like once a month or something, do a what I've made this month video or something instead. So I think that might be the way I'm going to go from now on, but I don't know, nothing's set in stone. It also depends on how my study's going, because obviously the page group thing opens up tomorrow on Duncan's birthday. But actual coursework and things don't start until the 6th of October, I think it is. I can't remember. We start on Saturdays. I know it's weird, but we start on Saturdays, and it's 7 days a week study because it's part-time, so you know, you're doing a couple of hours a day, maybe more depending on the course. By this point with level 2s, we're probably doing 3 or 4 hours a day, 7 days a week. And as this is a creative writing group, I'm expecting to be doing a lot more, but I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. The computing study is so much easier for me because it's something I've been studying since computers first really come about for our generation. You know, so since I was around 17, 18, I've learnt as much as I possibly could about computers, within reason. And then of course with my boys, homeschooling, I had to learn a lot more to teach them how to use computers and coding and all that sort of stuff. And then they've taught me stuff about coding, and that one they found extra work they wanted to do. So the study on the computer side of it wasn't actually that hard. It was a shock to the system for having to do math again, but otherwise it wasn't too bad. Whereas the art history one that I did, I really enjoyed it, but art is so subjective that what I thought was really good piece of writing, a report about an art project that like we're looking at Van Gogh and Picasso and we were describing their work. What I thought I described really well, they're like, no, that's not quite what we wanted. We wanted more like this, but without actually giving explanations, just points. And then what I thought I messed up on, I did really well on. So I was struggling a little. I still passed really well. I'm still in line for my 2-1. I was doing really well on my scores, but it wasn't the ease that I was the other ones. I really had to concentrate, which is good because, you know, I'm in here to learn. So this is going to be my second arty module, which is creative writing, because it all comes under art and humanities. And I'm really not sure what to expect, because I've never actually wrote anything. I've had loads of ideas in my head, and as a kid I jotted things down, and I've wrote a few poems, but never really wrote anything, you know, for anyone else to see and to be judged on. And so I don't know how it's going to go, because I know it can be, you know, what I think is a good storyline could be awful to everyone else, and what I think is awful could be great to everyone else. So I have no idea how that's going to go, and so to whether I'm going to have to double up the studying just to try to understand what I should be doing. I don't know. It's hard. I don't really know many writers. I've got Debbie from my creative writing group, which is handy. But I haven't seen her all summer because writing group broke up for the summer. And I don't know anyone else that can help me out, because my mum doesn't read. Duncan reads, but obviously he just enjoys reading. He's not into writing and things. Though he's always said he wouldn't mind writing a book, but he's never done anything about it, never done any kind of learning. And I've done some free creative writing groups, courses online to try to break down character study and scenery study and the past tense, present tense, the subjectiveness, the objectiveness, and all this sort of stuff, and to try to understand more. So I feel I do understand some of it, but is it enough to pass this course? I don't know. You may see me just bawling my eyes out, failing my course through the next few months. I don't know. I'm confident that I can do something that I'll be happy with, but whether my tutor will be happy with it is an entirely different matter. I've already had disagreements with 2 of my tutors because they got the stuff wrong on the computers. I know they're the tutors and they probably know better, but they didn't. I proved they didn't. I showed them what they got wrong, but they're tutors. As far as they're concerned, they're right, I'm wrong. Didn't affect my results. It was more of the side study we were doing that they were getting wrong. I've just spotted a spider. Oh great. I have now rambled for 16 minutes. I may cut all this out. I don't know. I will see you all later. Take care. Bye. Hi all. So it's 10:22, so 22:22 on Tuesday the 11th of September. I haven't done much. As you can see, I've had a bath. Me and Mally have made a cake, better known as I instructed Mally what to do, and he done everything because he's such a good boy. Photos will come tomorrow because I haven't shown someone it yet. It's it's hidden from him into his birthday tomorrow. We didn't have a lot of supplies in, so it's the most basic cake I've ever made in my life. But Duncan's not a huge cake person anyway, so it was just more of a gesture that Mally wanted to do. So. But he done a really good job. But yeah, so I've basically been working on my mother-in-law's dragon today. So I've got this much done on it. About to start the legs on it. Don't know if you can tell because the light is bad, but this is a dark blue. The Madonna in the Robin range. I have no idea what this green is. It was looking at floating around. I think it's new fashion, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so we're getting there. The spikes on the back will be light blue. No, sorry, the spikes on the back will be the same colour as this, the dark blue. And then the horns and the wings will be light blue, and the eyes will be white. So we're getting there. Hopefully I'll have it finished tomorrow before we go for our meal out with them. But it's quite good. So that's about it for the day. It's been a pretty laid back day. Those of you in my group on Facebook, if you're not in it, it's Sonia Jones YouTube Facebook group. Just search Sonia Jones YouTube, I bet it'll come up. If not, I think I've got it linked in my information, but if I haven't, what I'll do is I'll make sure I've got it linked down below. But me and one of my other viewers, Joe, hi Joe, are going to do a stitch along. We're going to do a cross stitch together, and we wondered if anyone else would like to join in. There's a little poll on the group that says dragon, unicorn, other choice, don't mind. If there's another choice, put your own comment. At the moment, me and Joe are fancying the dragon. There's different ones. They're elemental dragons, and there's a couple of different choices. So if the dragon gets voted on, we will then give people the choice of which dragon to work on. I think that's the way me and Joe are going to do it. We haven't really discussed it much. We just fancy doing a stitch along and wondered if anyone else would like to join in. So if you do, either comment down below that you want to, or join in my YouTube group, and you can comment on the post in there. But that's about it. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I've had quite a few over the last few days. So hi, welcome. Please stick around. yeah, I did decide I am going to do some origami. I'm just going to open up a new boning tool because I can't find the other one. Just means I won't be able to sell it. But it's not the end of the world, is it? I can always buy more stock than if I sell the other ones I got. So yeah, I'm going to get some origami done possibly Thursday. Tomorrow is Duncan's birthday, so I don't know what we're doing. We've got to pop out a few places and then he's going to be working on his bike. So I don't know what we're going to be doing, to whether I'll get much filming done. It might be just a quick high and by. I don't know. We'll see. So that's about it. We're going to eat dinner. We're running really late because I was in the bath for a while. So we're going to eat dinner and go to bed. So I will see you all tomorrow. So I hope you've all had a fabulous day. Take care and see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.